Alright, hey guys. Well, I haven't put any videos out because my SD card broke. I don't know how, I just put it in there and the camera said it couldn't read. But I got another SD card and I thought I'd just go ahead and do an update on this. Okay, what I've done, or rather what's happened, is while riding with this old Max Torque 20 series, as you can see, these little cam buttons are worn down and the clutch doesn't even want to use, they're too worn down to be used. Problem is, Max Torque doesn't make that one anymore. The new one is identical, it's just double ramped, so I have to cut one side down to match, but hopefully it won't be a problem. And I did put this engine back on here. I put an outsourcing tank because the one on there was basically, it had too many holes in it. I got the recoil fixed on it, but the problem with it is I've got like 2 revolutions per pull. But to be honest, it really isn't that bad. As you can see, I can just turn it on. Here's a standard 3 prime, and like a good engine, it will crank 3 pulls. It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, and the engine is running fantastically after I had to repair the carb. I guess you could say repairing, because it really, all I did was take the carb bowl off and resituate the gasket on it so it didn't leak, because before I could fill this up and in 5 days the gas had all leaked right out through the carb. But it hasn't leaked since I fixed it, so that's good. I gotta, clean the shaft off, because the output shaft, it's gotten a little rusty with not having a clutch on it. My tires, they still got some tread on them. They're not great, actually. They're pretty worn. Seats just getting destroyed again. Both things work. The brakes work. Well, I fixed the brakes, because before I have band brakes, and the band had worn all the way down off the braking, and it was just not working. Okay, I'm going to be getting another actual band for this, but I wanted to ride it, so what I did was I took an old torque converter belt I had. I lined the band with it and put a... Hold on a minute, let me turn this on the other setting. I put tapping screw in it to tap the 2 ends of the band on there. So, I mean, the brakes aren't fantastic. No, I mean, they work, which is better than nothing, and it's not metal on metal. But those little screws I put in there are kind of wearing into the drum a little bit, so I may have to just take that off and get another band soon. Besides that, it's doing pretty good. I repaired the shroud, and I got the pull starter working again. I'll just go more into depth on that. I went and got it out of the barn just the other day because I thought, well, why not fix it? Now, on these Power Sport Tecumseh recoils, the end is pressed out to hold it together, and it doesn't hold together well. I mean, it holds together too well, is what I'm trying to say. So you can't really take it apart with any amount of force, unless I took a drill with a large bit and just drilled away that until I could pull it apart. And then I got down to the spring, which thankfully wasn't broken, it just unwound. I put that all back together, lined it with apparently not enough rope. Put a nut in there to work as this, to hold it all together again. it works pretty good. So I mean, I'm happy with it. It's better than wrapping a rope around it every time I have to try to start it. But that rope sometimes doesn't even want to hold on too well. Front tires are still pretty good though. They're actually great. They're brand new actually. But that's pretty much the end of it. That's how she goes. But then hold on a minute. The lights. In one of my previous light videos, I was telling about I didn't have another mount. Well, I finally got both the mounts on here. Now here's a question to you guys. Let me just back up here and get a good overview of this cart. I have a lawn tractor battery, which is just enough to run it. If I have to, I'm going to get like a scooter battery, kind of the ones that run one of those. A little small one. But I was wondering where should I build a battery placement, place to put the battery, or where do you think I can put it? It can't go under the steering wheel because it won't clear the steering shaft. Now if I move this in and put it behind the seat, a fat ass won't fit in the go-kart. Well, I will, but I mean, if I crash, that steering wheel is going into my gut, which isn't a good thing. I thought about building maybe some kind of box somewhere off to the side, like right here. Right in that little area, square that out and put a battery box in. But I'll have to do that later when I get back into shop. At school, I haven't been at, it's summertime, so I'm out of school right now. This is going to be the original light mount with the huge ass spotlight I got from Harbor Freight. But I took it off because it looked ridiculous and was too big for the battery. And now it's just, I guess, a tow bar. Just tie a rope in there and pull the thing out of anywhere it gets stuck. Alright. Alright, shut up. And then the gas tank's just kind of secured with zip ties, which is safe, I suppose. It doesn't leak and it doesn't come off, so that's all good.